James, I want to ask you about interval training. We see a lot of classes now, high intensity interval training. What is it good? What are the benefits of it? Talk to us about intervals.
I personally do interval training. I go out to the field and I run intervals. I run sprints. I do different things like shuttles and things like that. It is good. It's good because you can do a lot of high intensity work in a condensed amount of time. You burn a tremendous amount of calories. And if it's consistent with what your goal is, getting in better anaerobic shape, burning a lot of calories, doing those types of things, it's very good for you. I know it's a new trend to do a lot of that. I would caution people if they are just starting an exercise program that probably high intensity interval training is not really for them right now. You have to develop a baseline fitness level and then move to that. Once you do that, it is acceptable to do that. You want to make sure though you're not overdoing it. There are a lot of things that are out there that are promoting themselves as, the latest and greatest in interval training, and I would not recommend them simply because they put a lot of orthopedic stress on the body. They tax the body a little too much. And when you're dealing with just a massive amount of people that maybe aren't really that fit, you can get into some real trouble with that. But it is a good form of exercise, especially for people who have been exercising for a while and want a more challenging form of exercise. And it's very time efficient too. Burns a tremendous amount of calories. It has great benefits for your cardiovascular system. Athletes have been doing these types of things for years. I mean, you see football players in the off season running sprints and shuttle runs.
It's a run and a walk and a run. So it's you're intense for how long and then how much recovery?
Well, it depends. As a general rule, you have like a 3-to-1 rest to work ratio. You can have 4-to-1 depending on how intense, 2-to-1, or even 1-to-1, which is really intense. But let's not just say it's all running. That's one form. For example, you can do a series of 2 or 3 different resistance training exercises. Let's say you did a set of squats for 10 reps, and then you went and did some overhead presses for 10 reps, and then you did some bent over rows for 10 reps, and then you jumped on an elliptical machine and rode at a fast pace for, let's say, 60 seconds. That would be another example of interval training. So it can be done using a lot of different modes of exercise, but the idea here is that there's an interval of a higher intensity interval that's timed, and then you move on to something else, or you have a recovery period based upon your goal. But it is a very good form of exercise. It's just, I think it's a little bit overused maybe with people who don't have a baseline fitness and they get themselves in trouble.
Okay, so if you're going to start it, make sure you have some baseline of exercise. But it certainly is a great way to add some new variety to your workout.
Absolutely, and if you're going to do that, I really would recommend using a heart rate monitor, because you can get yourself into trouble if you're not giving yourself adequate recovery and your heart rate gets too high. So.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.